So we're going to talk about this piece of kit here today, portable video light slash studio light. So out of the interest of transparency, I was sent this, but I was sent it because I was asked what I would like. And this was something that was on my radar to get and look at because I could see the benefit in my day-to-day use. So before we get into it, two reasons I wanted this. One is small studio in here. It's nice to have a really portable light that doesn't take up too much space, isn't noisy, because that's a real big issue, and also one that I can take away with me when I'm doing on location shoots. That I've got a light that's just so portable, because every time I don't need to take a massive light to get what I need. Sometimes I just need a little fill, and that's where this comes in. And yeah, so first off, comes in a beautiful little case. Now there is various versions of this. You can just get the light on its own. I'll put all the links down below. They are affiliate links, just so you're aware. It doesn't cost you anything, but potentially could give me a cup of coffee or something out of it at the end of it. The kits come in terms of bare lights all the way through to what I've got into there. And in all fairness, this was separate. I've just managed to fit it into the bag because it will fit. So this is a Softbox, different to any other ones that I've got in terms of the fitting for the light. And then we've got the light itself, which is what you would buy if you're just buying the light. It comes in its own little case, which I appreciate because it's all molded to it. We've got a tripod mount with a V-mount plate on there for a V-mount battery, which is very important for the way that I use this on location. And then we've got a battery V-mount connector. So that's it. And we've got some dividers in there so I can put some stuff, and I'll put a V-mount battery in there when I'm out and about. And that's the case. Really, really nice. So yes, Godox. I've come to love Godox over the years, I've got to be honest. And inside, there we go. So this is the ML100R, and that's it. That's it, which is just beautiful. It's got, like, if you've got the speed lights and stuff from Godox, they've got the two little notches in so that when you put it onto your mount, it stop it twisting around, which is perfect. Still the same stuff onto that. So we've got that in there. We've got a little diffuser into that as well. So if I just want to use it as a bare light and put it into there. Little instruction manual. I must read that at some point. We've then got a power supply so that we can have this permanently powered in and working. And there we've got a little mount to go onto your tripod or anything else, which obviously if I'm using the V-mount battery one, I don't need. And the beauty of this one is the fact that I can literally hold it with the light on. I don't have to have it on a boom. I can have an assistant holding that and moving it around. We're portable, we're on the go, we've not got stuff spraying around everywhere going to cause issues. So that said, when we look at this light, we've got a slightly different mount system onto there, and it is what it is. We've got a nice little cover. That works really, really well. We'll connect it up in a bit and have a look, but on the side, we've got a USB-C port, so we can power via USB-C. If we do that, it actually displays the wattage that your charger is outputting as to whether it can use it. So best results is 100 watt charger into there to get the max power out of this. But if you've only got a 60 watt charger, 65, then you're only going to get 65% power out of this, and it will just tell you. And that's really quite nice in the fact it tells you that. And then we've got the DC adapter into there, which that plugs into and straight into your V-mount, which will give you the 100 watts straight out. So yeah, perfect. One thing I didn't realize when I chose this was the fact that we've got the ability to have color. I was really thinking of it from a white balance point of view and having that ability, But just like all the other RGB lights out there, we've got special effects in there. We've got the ability to connect to the app for Bluetooth connectivity, which is fantastic when it's in the studio setup and superb. Not so much when we're on site, because whoever's controlling the light can just, we've just got a wheel that turns there. You press it in as well to click, which is really nice. It does have fans on. They were off by default, so I turned them on to auto. They're not noisy in the slightest. I'm sure it would get a little bit noisy at some point when it gets really hot at 100 watt, using it for quite a while. I don't tend to use this at max 100%. I tend to use it probably about 30, 40%. It's enough for what I need to get the job done. So that's there. And then we've got this softbox that came with it, which is like the old hex softboxes that I use, and they're on a Bowens mount, which is really big and clumsy and not really needed. Now, I have assembled this, and what I love about this is the quick release pins that they've chosen here, so that we can just pop it up and we're ready to go. And there we go, we're ready to go. Softbox, I've left the grid on because I actually wanted it on. Nice little fitting, really, really light, beautifully done. Tip, if you get this, pushing these in to dismantle it can be a little bit of pain. If you just put pressure on the one that you want to do and then press it, it just goes in really easy. So just a quick tip for you: when you dismantle, you can do it really quick, but it's just how you do it. And that's it. So if we drop this on, and then we drop that onto there. There we go. Absolutely superb. Plugs into there, V-mount battery on, and away we go. Beautiful job. Got a little, this takes a little bit of getting used to on the V-plate. Our little sliders are at the back, so you can slide actually the V-mount bit off, because I'm assuming that they've got different plates for different things into there, which I think is quite a nice little ecosystem. And then we've got a little hidden one down there for that as well. But that is so light. And I know I've got to put the V-mount onto there, but that is really superb in what we get into that. So let's have a little look at some of the features, just so that you know, and let's go and get a V-mount. So we've got our V-mount here, and just drop that on the front. Drop our cable in, and there we go. So that's at 32% onto there. And there we go, up to 100, which is really nice. So let's just drop that down so I don't blind you all. So we've got various effects. We've obviously got color balance. So let's go down to the bottom. We've got 1800K all the way up to 10,000, which is amazing. Don't know how accurate that is. I'm sure someone else will do, but I'm not too worried about things like that, to be fair. And then we've got a GM, a green magenta cast thing, so you can move it up and down, minus figures, which is a nice little touch as well. We've got the mode button that we can press through, so that we can go to HSI, and when we can change the color. Let's go down to hue, so we can cycle through all the different colors, which is quite nice. So if you're going to use this in the background or something as an extra shot, it's really, really nice for that. And then you got your saturation onto there as well. We've then got RGBW, so that you can alter all the different settings yourself as a % of each one. And then we've got the FX, which seems to be on everything going. So we've got camera flash, we've got lightning, we've got cloudy day, we've got broken bulb, TV, candle, the usual stuff, fireworks, everything else into there, SOS, reset, yeah. And then in the menu, we've got Bluetooth, we've got the fan control, So we can go in, I've got it set to auto, but as I said before, it was on off. We've got display, we've got language, we've got quick boot, factory reset, and fixture info, so it tells you all the info about the light. And the fans on this haven't started at all at the moment. Now, interestingly, and I didn't know this because I didn't look, but with the big V-mount battery that I've got, which normally mine are smaller, when it's fitted onto there, it makes a perfect stand, and it's just on its own. That could be quite useful. I've got to be honest, when I'm using that, yeah, little interviews, just want a bit of light on people's faces, that could be really, really good. Let's try that, in fact. There you go. You could just leave that on its own. I quite like that. That's a nice little idea. Without the need. Now combine this with, let's just turn this off for a second. If you combine this with the previous stand that I showed you, which was a K&F, and the reason I like this is because it just folded up and it made it portable. It's really light. I'm not catching and trapping my fingers all the time. It's perfect on location. There'll be a link to this up here somewhere. But that is just absolutely fantastic with that travel kit. Comes in a little bag, take it along with it. It's superb. So that is going to be, or not going to be, it is, this is my new portable setup. Yeah, it's also useful in the studio. I've got to be honest, it's a small little studio. I can have it hanging from the ceiling. It doesn't matter. It just fits in. It's got the battery pack all put onto it without extra clamps and everything else that I have to bring along to it. It is just spot on for doing your videos. There we go. You know, I'm not going to go into all the tech specs of it. That's for someone else to do. Go and have a look for yourself. I think this is an amazing bit of kit and I'm really, really happy with it. It's proved so useful already. So links down below. I hope you like this. See you on the next one.